Hello there, Dave Selezen News here with another review of the Pine64. Last time I did a Pine64 video, it was a build video to show how to put it into the touchscreen case, and I got a lot of views on it. I got over 1,000 views in the space of a couple of weeks, which by no small stretch makes it my most popular video. So thank you for watching, thank you for the likes, thank you for the comments, and thank you for the kind words. Very kind of you indeed. On the strength of that, there's been quite a lot of comments asking for a bit more information, like how you take the case off, what it actually looks like to run. I've had a few people ask me a couple of questions on it, so I thought what I'll do is I'll do a second video on it, just basically showing how it works, showing you it actually in operation, and what else? Yeah, essentially how to take the back off and how to have a look inside the machine, just in case you want to take it back out again, because a comment was made that once it's in there, and it's not coming back out again. Well, that's not the case, so I thought I'd show you how to take it off if you're having any problems with it or you're not entirely sure. Again, it's to supplement the odd lack of instructional videos and instructional information that seems to be around the A64 at this point in time. Hopefully that'll be resolved in the future, but until then, I'm quite happy to try and fill that gap for you. I hope Pine64 appreciate it, and don't kill me for it, basically. So yeah, thank you, hope you enjoy the video, and if you enjoy it, like. If you don't enjoy it, don't like. And if you want to see more of this sort of stuff, subscribe and ask me questions. Have fun. Okay, hi there. This is completely unplanned. So what we're going to do, first of all, we're going to have a look at how to take this case off. So this is the play case, which turns the Pine64 board into a super duper touchpad tablet, basically. Some of the comments have said that it's not entirely obvious whether you can take it on or off again, so I just want to show how it can be done. Okay, so initially then, what we'll do, if you've got this gap on the top, which is where a lot of the different stuff goes, you can solder a little power button onto there or a reset button onto there, and obviously you've got your ports and access. So you can obviously use that to pull the lid off, and it does work. It's just that I'm doing it at a very strange angle here, so if I do it that way, there, so that's pulled that clip off from that side. And the thing is, you can see where the clip is on there, so once you've got that clip and you know where it is, you can then use a screwdriver for the future to push that into there and release, which I've just done the reverse of. So there you go. If I push that into there, so you're not seeing this very well, move it round, give ourselves a bit of a gap there. And there's one clip released and resealed. And there you go. So that's 2 clips, 3 clips, then just push it off, no problem. A little bit fiddly, especially when you do it for the first time, and that was my first time. But yeah, it's not that hard to get it off, it's not that hard to put it back on again, so yeah, it's completely accessible. So any of you out there who are worried about getting this case and making sure that your machine is completely sealed and unremovable, you don't have to worry, because there it comes back off again. Alright, so the other thing I was going to look at was Jim on the comments mentioned that he was starting to talk about something to do with the battery. I'm not entirely sure if he finished his conversation, but essentially what I wanted to try and look at was, where does the battery actually connect? So as I say, this is completely unplanned, so I'm not even entirely sure myself, so I'm going to bring it up close to my face so I can actually see. I'm just going to take it slightly off camera. As far as I was aware, there is actually a plug for the battery to go on. So obviously what you've got on your board, let's see if I can get this in the right place, and focus would be nice. So you have all of your board components there. Now, come on, focus. Oh, it's a ridiculous machine. Okay, that's the power jack. just here. Oops. So that's the power jack. So obviously you can connect power through there. Come on, focus, you stupid machine. Right, but also you have towards the top, you have these plugs here. There. Now it's difficult to see there, but this one actually says VBAT. Does it? Yes, it does. Yeah, so that one up there, this one, says VBAT next to it. If I can get it to focus just briefly on there. Yeah, there you go. So this is, as far as I'm aware, where your battery plugs in. So your battery will be mounted probably on this side, and the plug would go into here. Obviously I've not seen the battery pack. As far as I'm aware, it's big enough to fit that on, because I've seen pictures of it, but obviously being in Britain and this being made in America without the ability to do some of this stuff, buy some of this stuff, sorry, because we weren't given the option to buy these batteries, because apparently they're not compatible with British power supplies. I'm not entirely sure what the reasoning was behind it, but that was, yeah, we just weren't allowed to buy it essentially. But that is, I assume, where it would plug in. So of course you have your battery pack would probably sit on here, and then on this side your cable would go across from there to there. If it's not long enough, then I'm not entirely sure what you would do. I would speak to Pine64 and see if they can either point in the direction of somewhere that you can get an extender from, or see what other options you've got for battery packs. Now, as far as I'm aware, the 800 milliamp battery pack was essentially a lithium-ion battery, similar to a mobile phone battery. But there is the possibility that if you have, if you can use basically just like rechargeable battery packs that you can get, that you can just recharge through the mains and that kind of thing. Not entirely sure how compatible they would be with the board, because again, this is not my career. I'm not entirely sure how all these single board computers work, and as I said before, there's a surprisingly small amount of information about the Pine64 actually available. So it's difficult to tell what you can actually buy out the box that would work with this, and what it would do, whether it would be rechargeable through the power supply, whether you'd have to recharge the battery pack separately. I don't know, and obviously you'd have to make sure you could actually fit it onto here in the first place. So as I say, that's something that you'd have to possibly research a bit more than I could at the moment. If you have any pointers for that, then by all means stick them in the comments. Alright, so let's clip that back on again, and let's actually see this thing working. Now, as you know, it's a bit dirty. I've not got the I do not have, let's say that grammatically correctly, the power switch and shut-offable power supply options for this. All I have is the board itself and the reset button, which I haven't used. So essentially, once you plug this in, I'm going to show you this because it's quite fun. The whole thing lights up like a Christmas tree. Well, maybe not, but there you have it. So let's have a look at how this works for you. Now I'm going to be using this upside down, so you're going to probably see some odd things going on. I do apologise again, the focus just is not great on this camera. This is an HD camera I've got, but I'm having to run it in a low res mode, or else you're going to get a picture of the entire desk, but it does seem to compromise the quality somewhat, so I apologise for that. But it does give you an idea of what we can see. Now I've put this up a couple of times, I've had a play with it. Initial ideas, I mean, I'm using an Android operating system here because I'm using it as a touchscreen. It makes more sense to have Android. Apologies for my head getting on in the sway of things there. You can see if I tilt it up slightly, then it doesn't give you a particularly great shot. Is there anything I can put this on? Yeah, let's go for that. Let's do that. And you can all see it, and I basically can't. Now the screen itself, this is obviously shining on. My light is actually up where this is pointing, so it's reflecting that light quite well. But you are still getting, see there's my lamp. You are still getting quite a good view of the screen. So the screen itself is quite good. Now, oh, you know what, I'm going to have to put it flat for you, otherwise you're not going to see it very well. How am I going to do this so I can actually make it visible for you? Well, that's the idea anyway. Okay, move that out of the way. Alright, so this is Android running on the Pine64. I've had some issues with Android, most significant being that it doesn't seem to want to retain my password information in the memory, but I think that may be an OS thing rather than a thing to do with the Pine64. But I think the main thing is how quick is it, how fast does it run. So let's have a look at what we've got. We've got the Play Store there, I believe. Now, I was a little concerned that it doesn't seem to have rotational support, so you can't rotate the screen or anything like that. That doesn't come out of the box. That does concern me slightly. I thought it would be supplied out of the box, but apparently it's not. But obviously, I mean, that's, come on, it's coming on slowly. But obviously I've got the Wi-Fi board and it is accessing the Wi-Fi, which is fairly quick, but it is extremely slow at this point in time. So that quite surprised me. It was, when I was trying it out before, it wasn't this slow. This is obviously trying to do something in the background as well, I would say, and I apologise again, but just cannot get a particularly great picture on this screen. Okay, so we've finally got something up. So that's Google Play. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Resolution's good. The screen is very smooth. It does respond very, very well. Let's have a look and see how it plays this video. Now again, it doesn't have any sound on it because I haven't. The only sound option it has, despite having this thing on there, I don't have the soundboard adapter or the camera adapter. I have a camera adapter coming, I believe. I think I've ordered one. I'm not sure. But we have no sound options. We've just got the plug for the headphones at the back there, which I haven't connected to anything at this point in time. So as you can see, it's surprisingly slow. For a 64-bit processing machine, it's not overly fast. Seems to take a long time to process most things on there, so I'm quite surprised with it. I don't know whether it's the configuration or the Android build or whatever, but it's not what I would call a fast machine, which is quite disappointing. But other than that, I think for simple applications or for controlling things, I think this is an ideal board. But for full computerized, acting like a mobile phone or a tablet thing, I don't think it's great. I think it's maybe going to be worth trying this with a Linux build and seeing how that works rather than Android. I think Android is slightly underpowered, or slightly overpowered even for it, I think. So I'm not telling you. See it, like I say, it's now completely locked up. No, it isn't. It's going to clear that board. So there you go. But yeah, is it good? I think it is. It's a good machine. As a tablet, a general purpose tablet around your house, I think it's going to be okay. As something that you're going to be doing high powered gaming on, especially as a touchscreen tablet, I don't think so. I think there are memory issues more than anything else. I think the processing side of it is fine. I think we need more memory on there. I think we need at least 4 gig of memory on there, because this one's only got 2 to operate as something on the lines of a mobile phone or a tablet. Now I know that it's a single board computer that is designed to be a controller for things, or a copy of the Arduino type stuff. And it's not really designed to function as your all singing, all dancing mobile phone, which has about 4 times the spec of this. So yes, it will be a bit slower, but that said, I think it will be a very good thing to use as maybe a multimedia device. Use it for playing videos on, use it for looking at documents on. One of the things I actually possibly have in mind for it is to use it as a kitchen buddy. So recipes and stocks, maybe an inventory of what's in the cupboards and what's in the freezer, that kind of thing, that I can update from a mobile phone. So that'll be something I might try and look at in the future with it. But whatever else, I don't know. But anyway, that's the Pine64 in use. Showed you how to take the back off, showed you how to do different things with it, albeit in a very blurry way. I'm sorry, I'll try and improve the resolution of these when I try and do them in future. I'll see what I can do. But yeah, other than that, I thank you for your time, and good day to you.